Hey everyone, we're at the 6 month. Hey everyone, we're at the 6 month milestone, and I can't believe it's gone that quick. It feels like it hasn't been 6 months at all. Half a year has gone since I had this done. Crazy. Well, they say at 6 months you start to see like pure results, and I think I am, and I'm really happy. Never imagined that this could be real for me, and I'm just really pleased that I have hair and a hairline. I'm thrilled. It's really helped my confidence. It's helped me just like go out and not have to worry about wearing a hat, go out and not have to worry that the wind's blowing a bit too hard or a bit too much, not have to think about it, and I just can just enjoy my life as I did before I started losing any hair without it being an issue for me. So I'm really happy. A little bit red because I've just come out the shower and I've just dried my hair with a hairdryer. And yeah, I just wanted to show you kind of where we are now at 6 months. I also just had a haircut as well. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to just show where we are with it. I had a little bit trimmed off where I had the hair transplant, which was the front part here. You can watch back my previous videos and see the process and the progress of my hair transplant journey. So this is hair transplant 1 of 2. The second will be my crown area, but I'll give you a bit of a 360. Excuse mess and washing and things that I've got everywhere, but yeah. So the back and side, you just completely healed compared to when I first had it done. Like we wouldn't know. I do have some weird markings on my head anyway that have always been there, and also a scar on the back of my head from when I hit it as a kid that it's never gone away. So yeah, I do have a bit of a strange head in that respect, but I don't care because I don't really see it and whatever. But the front, definitely, as you can see there, I've got a hairline. It's quite conservative, and yeah, it's what I wanted. I wanted a more conservative hairline, not one that was like completely straight, and I wanted it to be appropriate or age appropriate for when I'm in my older years, when I get older. So I didn't want to have a very youthful hairline or youthful look, not too much, because it wouldn't be appropriate when I'm really older. So I had that in mind when I was deciding how it should look with the surgeon. So something to keep in mind for yourself as well. Still got some baby shampoo. So as part of the thing, they give you like baby shampoo to use. I'm still using it. Although now I am like putting conditioner in afterwards, and if I go to like a hotel or whatever, then I just use whatever shampoo's in the hotel now, so, and it hasn't caused me a problem. What do you want? We all want hair like you. We all want hair like Noah, my dog. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, so I'm just using the rest of the baby shampoo up, and then I will probably start buying some caffeine shampoo. In fact, I have a spare one ready to go when the baby shampoo runs out, just because why not? I'll start using that. And yeah, I'm not towel drying my head. I'm not rubbing my head anymore. I don't do that anymore. I might dab it once or twice without rubbing, just dab, just to get rid of like the main moisture of water. But then I'll just go and blow it and it'll be fine. I wanted to show you, because I haven't shown you, quite an triggering picture for me, if I'm being honest, of the day of the hair transplant before I had it done. I took some last minute pictures just to see what it looked like and really get a feel for what it looked like. So I'll show you that, and then yeah, you can kind of see how I was, and this. So I kind of swept it to the side and pushed it back a little bit, which is kind of what I'm still doing now with this. But before it was very much, yeah, I don't know, you'll see. But basically I'm revealing I'm not pushing it to the side, I'm showing it completely down. And what it looks like. And if I do that, like what it looks like again, because it's so used to being blown dry and into position. I now have hair here, which I didn't have like this before. So it's really, yeah, quite amazing, really. It's nice to have, definitely. Yeah, so you've seen that picture, so you know kind of that was me 6 months ago, and this is me now, 6 months on. It's been a process. It's been okay, and I'm really glad I've done it. And do you know what? It was like a personal challenge for me, just personally, to like have to go through something and stick to it for a long period of time. It's like, it's quite, like it's a bit of discipline, which can be quite good for you. So I've been really like adamant to take care of myself, including doing all the things that I should be, and shouldn't be doing throughout the whole process. Not that there's much kind of after the first couple of weeks or so, but I'm literally doing everything I can to make sure I have the results that I want and try and get the results that I want. So yeah, I'm really happy so far. I might show you a few photos where I've kind of been out without a hat on, whereas I probably normally would have worn a hat, and kind of show you some of the confidence I feel. I now actually feel comfortable taking pictures and recording myself, whereas I didn't before. So from that perspective, it's really like changed how I am in a positive way. I've had comments from people. So I've had people recognise and notice it and say, you know, it looks great. I've had people that haven't quite clicked or realised something that I've had it done because they haven't seen me or whatever, and then they've looked at me and they're trying to work out what's different about me and what's changed, and they're kind of just, you can see on their face they're trying to look at me and figure out what it is that's different. They can't quite tell, but they're like, you look like you're in a really good place, and you look really happy, and you know, really nice genuine compliments, and which is lovely to hear and feel. Not that I didn't get compliments before, but yeah, I just, there was an interaction where I noticed with somebody, and it was really when my hair started coming through, and it just changed me inside of how I felt, which maybe it was not how I looked at all. Maybe it was just how confident I was when talking to them and interacting. So yeah, it's a good thing. I'm trying to answer questions that I've had comments on from people, either on my videos or comments from people in public. And I wanted to say around a question that, because I've had this done and it's technically a like a I don't know, procedure, cosmetic surgery, cosmetic procedure, do I feel like I now need to do something else to like feel adequate or whatever? And the answer is no. This was my thing. This was my insecurity. There are other things that, you know, no one's perfect, and there's things that you'd want to change about yourself, but there's nothing to the degree that this was, and I'm completely comfortable and happy with how I look. Otherwise, I'm not going to get my teeth done, I'm not going to get a nose job, although I have a slightly larger nose and maybe not the most straightest teeth. I'm happy with how I am and how I look, and I feel more me again. So it's almost about restoring who I was rather than changing who I am to try and meet some goal that you can't reach. So it's definitely like an emotional, like mental thing, because it's taken me back to who I am and who I was and who I feel that I am inside. That before hair transplants, I imagine, there was not many routes of this happening for people, and it is available and it is achievable and you can have it. You just need to just talk to them and make sure it's right for you. So don't do anything that you wouldn't want to do. You have to be really kind of sure that this is what you want to do. So definitely book consultations and have conversations and make sure it's definitely what you want to do. If there's any advice I could give anyone that's thinking about having a hair transplant, that is questioning it and is thinking about it, I would say, as a part of having a hair transplant, you are advised strongly to take medication, and the medication is like daily for the rest of your life pretty much, or for like ongoing. There's a couple of tablets that I still take every single day, which causes me no bother. I have no side effects of issues or anything, so I'm okay. But it could be, I would advise that you are fully aware of what those side effects are, and that you're comfortable to go ahead with taking them, because that is part and parcel of having the hair transplant. Because what you risk happening is the transplanted hair could just start, you could start losing it. So one of the tablets kind of retains it. I don't know the technical, but it blocks off some sort of testosterone thing that goes there that takes it away because it's too much or something. That's why people lose their hair, because of hormones. So it kind of blocks that from happening. That's one of them. And then the other one kind of encourages more growth. So that's another thing. I found that I've got hair growing like more so than I have had before I was taking the tablets. So like nose hair, quite a lot grows a bit, and I have to get rid of that like more often than I did before. My eyelashes are really long, which I don't mind. I think that's all right. I've always had kind of big eyebrows anyway, but I've not seen any change there. And then I guess people also, which surprised me, but I guess for some people that's okay, but it surprised me, but people take one of the tablets to grow a beard after having like a beard transplant. So some people aren't happy that they can't grow a full beard like me. And yeah, they get transplanted from other areas of the body, and then they use medication to try and like expand that growth. But I'm not too familiar with that. But that's also something that people do. Whereas I don't mind not having a beard, to be honest. That's not something I'm passionate about enough to do something about it in that regard. But I know that there are people that really do want that, and each to their own is what I will say. What else did I want to say? So yes, make sure you're comfortable with the medication, have conversations with the consultants about it, and actually the ongoing cost, they're not cheap. So you think, right, I'm going to have a hair transplant, it's going to cost me quite a bit, I'm going to go with that and it's going to be good for me, but I don't have to pay anything else. It's not like having a hair system where you have to continuously pay like a mid-range amount or however much it is. consistently every few weeks or however often they get replaced. I don't know actually how often they get replaced, maybe once or twice a year. I think I looked into it a little bit before I chose this route. But yeah, for me, it was like, I found it as like an ongoing cost, because you have to get it done. You can't just, you know what I mean? And shaving of the head and then putting it back on, etc., etc. And that can work, like, and it'll give you an instant result as well. So there's pros and cons, you've got to weigh them up for your circumstances and what you want. But yeah, that it is expensive to have the tablets and obviously the hair transplant as well. So there's that to factor in. So make sure you find that information out. And I think the medication is prescribed as well, but the surgery that I had it done prescribe it, and you can buy it in bulk. So I've bought like a year's worth. So I've got literally a year's worth, but I'm gonna have to buy that every year now. So it's like another bill for me to think about, which is fine. But I didn't quite consider that in as much detail as I would have liked to. So there's something to think about, particularly with cost of living and everything these days. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So what else? Let's let my dog out the door. I did bring a comb, so you can kind of see me go through it. So I do, just to preface, what's the word for that? I can't remember. Just to let you know, I do have like dry skin, just generally. Yeah, that happens. But yeah, so you might see some dead skin like in my hair because I do have dry skin. But yeah, this is my hair, and my hair kind of hairline that's been put in, and I can brush it in different ways. As I've kind of dried it upright, it's kind of more like that. But yeah, it's good. I like it. What can I say? I will say that as a kid, I had like really blonde, fair hair, and kind of in the summer, in the sunshine, it would go really blonde, and then in the winter, autumn months, it would kind of go darker again. And you can't really tell because I've shaved it quite a bit here, but the back and sides of my head hair has always been darker, like quite a bit darker, similar to my eyebrow colour. So it's quite nice to see like a consistent like dark colour here as well as around here. That's one perk, I suppose. I liked it. I like the fact that it's kind of a all-round same colour now, whereas before I had like bits of blonde and whatever. It was a bit different. So I like having like a darker hair, as it's very like natural looking for me. You like brown. I like it. Although I will say this, I did find a grey hair the other day. It was somewhere around here. You might be able to see it, but I was like, oh my gosh, what a fantastic problem to have. Right, so I'm thinking about it from like, the problem was, oh my gosh, I'm going bald, to, I would say, a leveled up problem, a better problem to have, which is, oh no, I'm going grey. That's so much a better problem to have. Oh no, I'm going grey, than, oh no, I'm losing my hair. So I'm happy to have that problem, which I don't mind. You know, I am only 33 and people do go grey at whatever age, but you do get one or two, don't you, as you come through, whatever. I don't mind, but it can be dealt with dye. So it's an option I didn't have before. So yeah, as always, just if anyone has any questions, I do actually answer them all. So yeah, if you have a question, you're thinking about getting it done, or you're considering and weighing up different options, I'm happy to, reply to your comment and give you my thoughts and all the details that I have. So yeah, just let me know, and I'm really happy to help people, because I was also in the position where I didn't really know questions and answers, and I was trawling the internet to find stuff out, and I actually did watch a few other people's YouTube videos and see how they, you know, got on with it, and I found those really useful, which is why I thought I would do the same and kind of give back, but also track and come back to this and see what I went through. So yeah, I'm really thrilled. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing like a month-on-month thing. I'll see how I go. I'll see what's going on in my life. If I feel like there's something worth sharing and updating on or whatever, then I might do an ad hoc video here or there. I'll probably definitely do a year one, you know, at the 1 year mark. Although that is dependent actually on when I get my second hair transplant. So I've referenced it earlier. My second hair transplant is to deal with the crown area. So I still have quite a problem area here in the crown. I don't really notice it as much because I don't look at my crown, other than if it's like in a reflection or, you know, something, and I can see it. But yeah, it's something I want to finish off and get done properly and have that happen as well, and then I'll recover from that, and then I'm done. That's me done. Would I do it again? Yes, I would. I'm grateful that this technology exists. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Any questions, let me know. Thanks.